Mic test 1, mic test. 2 minutes left. Mic test. 2 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the banquet den. Host of this afternoon's non-conference matchup between the St. Croix Valley Fusion and the Arrowhead HS Warhawks. Arrowhead High School, Hamilton High School, Edelman High School, Norwalk High School, Waterford High School, River Falls High School, Baldwin, Woodville High School, St. Croix High School, and the WIAA required sportsmanship and education-based sport events. Attendance at interscholastic events is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior for the enjoyment and respect of all attendants. Your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. And now, introducing the starting lineup for the visiting St. Croix Valley Fusion. In goal, number 1, Caitlin Gustafson. At defense, number 11, Oakley Baldwin. At defense, number 14, Eleanor Adams. At forward, number 7, Sophia Dion. At forward, number 22, 32, Harrison Lindis. And at forward number 34, Kendra Harmon. The future head coach by head coach Matt Preston, with assistant coaches John Zenberg, TJ Gordon, Zach Bonasuna, and Jordan O'Connor. And now, we're seeing the starting lineup for the home team, the Arrowhead Warhawks. In goal, number 1, Kenny Buster. At defense, number 7, Hannah Olsen. At defense, number 14, Emily Benson. And playing number 4, Brianna Goff. And playing number 10, Allie Schuster. And center number 15, Anna Coach Jack Little, assistant coach Jared Showers, and Kate and Brandon Carter. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise, if able, at this time, for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome to West Salem, Wisconsin, home of the Panther Den. Real nice arena. Never been here, just outside on Alaska. And we have the St. Croix Fusion taking on the Arrowhead Warhawks. Home game technically on the scorecard for the Warhawks, albeit a 2-hour, 45-minute drive. Fusion JV winning handily 7-0 against the Warhawks previously to this game. Fusion have quite a few girls, know quite a few of them. Wisconsin selects TW, so they have the skill. Arrowhead's going to have to bring it today on this snowpopulous Saturday. For those of you that didn't make the drive, shame on you. It was not awesome, but we're here as the girls get ready to rock and roll. Starting out here today, it's going to be Anna Rupenthal, Brielle Gallup, Allie Schuster, Emily Von Saun, and Hannah Olsen on the backside, Kenny Bostrom in between the net, and pipes for us today. Another camera crew here as well. They've got the better seat up top there. I did not get priority seating. Face off one back by the Fusion. Let's play it up. It's going to be up here to Von Saun. Tries to go between the feet. Can't. Loses the handle. Comes back. Olsen plays that. On the forecheck, heavy is DeLong for the Fusion. That's going to squirt free. Come back. Picked up by Harmon. She has it. It's going to be moved. Look out. It's in front. Comes right in front of the net. And now put out of harm's way. Comes up on the half boards. And that's reversed around by Schuster. Back to Hannah Olsen deep in the corner. Stick was thrown at it there by 22 for Fusion Lindis. Schuster trying to go for center outlet to Rupenthal, finds her. Here's Rupenthal, goes past Eleanor Adams for Fusion. It's going to be an ice. She was a step behind the red line, 16-18 left here in the first. Icing on the Warhawks. Wholesale change coming up, both sides. Smith, Halverson, and Robinson on the front. Lahr and Parsons on the back. It's going to be middle at center. Ralston on right. And looks like Vongren on left. Here's Sydney Kibble. She puts it deep into the zone. Picked up by Lahr. She tries to go down and around and comes to the opposite side to Halverson. She leaves it for Parsons, back to Halverson on the half boards. They're coming up on the left side with speed. Try to move it up and can't. That's picked up. It's middle. She has it for Fusion. Poke check there by Lahr. Smith comes in there to help. That's going to come back to Sydney Kibble. Kibble tries to come up again, able to, number 15, Ralston, and she puts that deep, chases on, comes all the way around the Parsons. They're looking for an outlet pass, and they're going to get it up here to Smith. Able to tip it, though, so that negates icing. That's picked up. Morgan Kibble, she has it behind the net. Look out. She's trouble. Tries to get it up here to the right side. 26, Stanley. She'll move it middle here to Vongren, as she has it deep in the corner, taking a look back at the defense, but move the other way. It's Ray Lahr, tries to put it center to Robinson, misses, but it's picked up. Here's Ava Rodenball. She has it right side, makes a move, takes a look, trying to set something up, puts it in front, just couldn't get a shot off. Picked up by Arrowhead, back to the point. Goes under the stick of Von Son, unlucky. Morgan Kibble hard on the forecheck. And that's picked up and reversed around the other way by Hannah Olsen. Comes down around the net, picked up. It's Kibble. Kibble has it. She's going to take a look, doesn't like the view. Turns with it, turns it over. Try to get an outlet pass to McGinley. Can't. Eleanor Adams for the Fusion. Plays it over, far side. Picked up. Number 7, DeLong tries to put it in. Couldn't. As that comes out to the neutral zone. Played by Arrowhead, now Fusion, back to the Fusion side. Picked up, it's DeLong. She's taking a look, she'll go back to her defenseman. And finally up to Harmon, now to Eleanor Adams. Adams tries to move it up, can't. Stepped in front by Von Son, falls side to Gollop. Gollop has it on the right side. Gollop with the shot. And that's sticked away, and here they come. It's Fusion, they try to move it out. It's picked up, here's 34, Harmon for Fusion. Fusion shot on, nice save there by Bostrom, goes to the side. On the forecheck is Lindis of the Fusion. There's Schuster trying to move it up and out, can't, gets it to Gollop, Gollop back to Schuster. Schuster up through middle. Good back check here by Lindis, getting on Allie Schuster behind the net. Schuster has it behind the net, taking a look, loses the handle, that's going to come up to the sideboards. It's played up, down, and around. In back, it's centered, no one home. Good idea. Lila Basic tries to hold the zone, can't. She'll try to go D to Ray Lahr, out of her reach. Heavy on the forecheck again is Lindis. Smith tries to step in there. It's picked up by number 4, Volgren. She's going to take it, fake the backwards pass, go deep in the zone. Good poke check there by Basic. Smith able to get a check on there too. And there's a nice leave right in the middle for middle. And that's picked up. Going to come back to the point. Here's Sydney Kibble. Shot on. Good save there by Bostrom. Face-off coming up, right side of Boston, 13:22 left in the first. Both teams figuring each other out right now. They haven't seen each other. They don't normally play. Distances are a bit far. It's one back by the Fusion. One step around through the middle. Smith tries to meet her. Bostrom with a great pad save there, goes to the side. Picked up, it's Arrowhead. It's Olsen, tries to go down and around. Can't, picked up, it's Volgren. Shot on, nice shot by Bostrom, putting that aside. As Olsen moves that puck down on the boards, picked up by Middle. Middle back to the point. It's going to be played by Lansing. Back to Middle. Middle, good toe drag there on Smith. Trying to get it far side. Good job by the defense there. It was Halverson and Hannah Olsen on that. Shutting down number 26, Stanley. It's picked up, shot on. Goes up and deflected over the net there by Volgren as that's deep in the corner. Comes back to the point. D. It looked like that was out, but they're saying it's okay. Go home cooking potentially, as Olsen tries to move that reverse to Von Son. She doesn't like the view, tries to turn and burn with it. Far side to Robinson. She can't get there in time. Smith's going to chase from centering position. She goes up off the glass, tries to get it out. Comes back to Sydney Kibble, hits Rowan right in the back. Smith taking that one in the back. As Arrowhead tries to exit, Morgan Kibble chasing. Gets it out, D to D, nope, missed that pass, picked up, it's Sydney Kibble. She tries to move it up, skate by Rodenball, and turned over. Here's number 5, Volgren, and offsides will be the call. Volgren trying to advance that puck over on the right side. Teammate, step early. 11:57 left in the first. Face-off coming up just outside the Arrowhead Warhawk zone. It's going to be Nissen centering Ava Rodenball and Ava McGinley. Eleanor Adams moves that to her D partner, and that's going to be flicked into the zone. Chases on. Back there's Ray Lar along with Lindis of the Fusion as that comes up on the left side. Picked up, it's number 7. She'll put it deep. DeLong puts it all the way in there, chased down by Lindis, played by Arrowhead Ray Lar, and now Nissen picks it up from behind the net. Tries to come up through center, hitting Ava Rodenball. Good step there by the defenseman. Holdruff for the Fusion. That's going to come out, center ice, moves it over to the Fusion, and Eleanor Adams tries to put it up on the right side of DeLong. Good play there by Ray Lar, able to get a stick and move it the other way. Picked up here by Adams. She's trying to move it in right side. Ava McGinley, nice pocket pick there. Able to move it to her side partner. Rodenball, she puts that deep. They're going to wave icing off and say that was playable. Fusion from the deep in the corner. They're going to move it up, far side. Good read here by Gallup from Arrowhead. Couldn't get any speed going. She had to put it deep. Chases on. Rupenthal, along with Schuster, comes back. Von Saun. Good stop there by Eleanor Adams as she tries to get a stretch pass, and she gets it. It's number 9, middle. And that's a 5-hole goal. As that was a great stretch pass by Eleanor Adams of Fusion up to middle. Lily Middle finishes 5-hole on Bostrom. 1-0 Fusion. Not a ton of scoring opportunities to write home about. A little unlucky there. I don't think Windren tried to put that, Middle tried to put that 5-hole. I think it was a missed shot. Kind of had Bostrom leaning up top. Either way, 1-0 Fusion. D to D pass by Fusion as they win the face-off. They come up center. Here's Middle again on the left side. They're going to come down and in on Bostrom. Nice save by Bostrom on the left pad save, but rebound goes into the net. Back-to-back goals here by Fusion. She makes the save, it crawls up, and then the rebound is put in by Middle. Number 9 puts that away. 2-0 now, quickly into the first. 10:32 left to play. It's 2-0. Bostrom making 1 or 2 saves in a row there, and girls kept jarring and able to put it away. Coach Little wants an explanation why there was no whistle. Morgan Kibble, Rowan Smith. Smith wins that one back. Comes all the way back to her sister, Sydney Kibble. Kibble's got it, moves it D to D. Picked up left side. Fusion trying to leave. Good stick there by Halverson. She's going to put that deep in the zone. Chase continues. Smith is on the forecheck. Robinson stays back. Trying to hold the zone, able to once. Tries to move it forward. Misses Smith on it. It's picked up. It's Morgan Kibble. She's going to try to come up left side. Her line mate's off by a mile. That was 26, Ella Stanley. 10:04, they're going to give the goal to Chloe Ralston instead of Middle on that second goal. Smith, Kibble at the face-off dot. Right outside Arrowhead, stuck in Kibble's feet. She wins it back, comes back to number 11, Holdruff. She puts it up left side, comes to Arrowhead. Basic, tries to hit Halverson, misses. Fusion take that, they try to go opposite side. It's tipped, icing negated, picked up. It's Lar, 9:50 left to play here in the first. She reverses it back to Robinson. Robinson looking to leave with speed. She gets pinned up on the boards by Kibble. Comes middle, good defensive play there by Halverson, pokes it away. That goes deep in the zone, picked up, it's Ray Lar. She has it with speed. She's gonna come right side. Robinson up on the left, just misses the stretch. Turned away the other side, it's Lansing. She'll put it deep in the Warhawk zone, picked up by Hannah Olsen, being pressured heavily there by DeLong. Comes far side, Von Saun off the boards, not enough, as DeLong able to stop that. Here comes Nissen off the boards, good move there by Riley Nissen, comes up right side, tries to cut middle, nothing open, and sticked away by the Fusion. Picked up here by the Fusion, Lindis puts it in, gets it to her partner, Harmon, who puts it back to Lindis. Lindis deep in the corner, pressured by Von Saun. She's going to wrap with it, try for a shot, nothing there, as it's stuck on the half boards. Trying to get it up and out as Arrowhead is missing. Stuck on the half boards, finally comes out of play, as Fusion immediately set it right back in. That's picked up, and offsides will be the call. Harmon, offsides. 8:42 left here in the first. Fusion with back-to-back goals within seconds. 2-0. Schuster, Rupenthal, Gollop. Face off one back, it's Rupenthal. She puts it far side. It's picked up. Here's Gollop. She has it right side, tries to go center with it. Now that's picked up. Schuster, she has it. Taking a look, tries to center it. And a Fusion stick in the way. Schuster tries to get it back to Von Saun. Von Saun shot on, blocked by Eleanor Adams of Fusion, and immediately stretched up. Should be an ice, but it's going to hit the goaltender. Yeah, hit the goaltender. Bostrom couldn't do anything about it. She tried to let it go, but it hit her right pad. Fusion deep in the zone. It's middle, tries to move it. Rupenthal picks it up, sends a soft one behind Hannett, looking for Schuster on a lead pass. Rupenthal picks the pocket, takes the puck back. She has it right side, taking a look for a stretch to Schuster. She's got her. Schuster center. It's a 1-on-2 forming here. Arrowhead bails for change, all four coming out. Schuster tries to center it. She had no troops home. Halverson comes in first off the bench, tries to hold the zone, able to. Now Smith is in there. Smith back to Halverson. Gets a piece of it. Ray Lar with the shot. On edge. Oh my goodness. Halverson puts that up and over the net. Smith has it. Half boards. Tries to move it down. Couldn't. It's picked up. Middle tries to put that back to her partner. No one home. Smith's going to put that deep into the zone. 7:29 left in the first. Fusion goaltender leaves it for her defenseman, Sydney Kibble. She'll put it up on the right side, up to the center now. It's picked up by Volgren. She has it, tries to put a soft one in. Kicked aside by Ray Lard. She maintains possession, backhands it to Parsons. Parsons up to Halverson. Halverson looking for Smith breaking there. Connection missed. That puck's going to come out of the zone for a reset, picked up by Holdruff. Over to Morgan Kibble, back to Holdruff. Holdruff comes up center. It's picked by Middle and stuck away there by Smith. Smith's going to chase. Fusion try to go opposite side with it. Halverson able to get a stick on it. And that's going to be picked up again by Volgren. Fusion. Smith reaches for it, couldn't get it. Volgren has it. She's going to come in through center. And nobody home there as it was sticked away by Ray Lar, put up the other way. Here's Eleanor Adams able to stay on side as the Fusion. She'll put a shot on. Good block there. It was Cindy Parsons with the block. Looking for Morgan Kibble in front. Just missed that pass as that's going to come out to center by Riley missing the Arrowhead Warhawks on the right side. She puts that deep, loses the stick, and snaps that stick on the way in. It's a $200 stick right there. I can see Nate shaking his head. He didn't like it. Picked up. Here's the Fusion. They have it, trying to come up and over. Ava McGinley with a poke check there. Number 22, Lindis, picked up. Here's Olsen. Good reverse in the back by Olsen. She has Ava McGinley right behind her. Turns and burns with it. Spinorama through center. Ava Rodenball leaves it for Rupenthal. Rupenthal going to take it. Tries to get a slapper on. Couldn't get anything on it. Fusion tries to leave immediately. Schuster able to hold the zone. Get that deep to Rupenthal. She tries to center it. Nobody home. It's played in back there. Picked up now by number 32, Munson. She puts it over to Adams, who toe drags and tries to go far side. Missed everybody. It should be an ice. 5:28 left. Icing's going to be the call. Face-off coming up inside the Fusion zone. Shots in favor of the Fusion, 8-0. Arrowhead can't muster a shot on net yet. Still half asleep from that bus ride this morning. Rupenthal, Gollop, Schuster out there. Puck is stuck on the dot. They're trying to move it. Still stuck on the dot. Rupenthal battling hard. Finally sneaks through. It's going to be picked up by number 32, Munson, and she puts it up off the boards for a lead pass. Volgren tries to move it as that comes shot on here by the Warhawks. Never got through as it was blocked there. That was Schuster trying to get it through. Picked up left side. Here comes Middle. She puts that in. Chases on. 5 minutes left to play here in the first as they try to put it back to the point and caught the Fusion in the change. So that comes out of the zone for a reset. Dumped in, picked up. It's Von Saun deep in the corner. Comes off the half boards. A little tip up to Robinson. Robinson left side. Tries to cut middle. Able to. Shot on there. And a save by the Fusion goaltender for a whistle. 4:41 left in the first. Arrowhead on the board there with the shot. Robinson, Smith, Halverson, Basic, Lahr coming up. It's going to be Kivel. Morgan Kivel on the faceoff dot against Smith. Kivel wins that one back to the point. Hits the linesman in the knee, holds the zone. And that's going to be deep in the zone. Smith tries to put a body to pin and finally comes out. It's Vongren up to her line mate. Now far side to Kivel, just missed. Good step there by Basic, able to get a stick in the way, but Kivel turns and burns with it. Tries to go center, Smith intercepts it, and she puts it all the way far side to Robinson. Robinson looking for far side. Halverson just out of the reach of that stretch pass. Kivel's going to try to pick that up. Smith is chasing Kivel. Middle ice here. Kivel cuts center, looks for it, misses her line mates. Vongren, and that goes deep in the zone, picked up by Basic. Smith is in there to help Basic. She has it on her stick, deep in the corner, moves it out to Halverson, just missed. Stepping in there is number 22 for the Fusion. Lindis, as that's deep in the corner. Robinson picks that up. She's going to go down around the net, right side, 3:48 left. Looking for Smith, goes over Smith's stick, picked up there by the defense of Fusion. And they have a stretch pass, missed everybody, and they're waving that off. They thought nobody was skating for it. 3:37 left in the first. Far side outlet pass now goes center to Nissen. Nissen trying to put that deep for a chase. Fusion able to turn it back right away. Far side, Ava McGinley off her skate, picked up here by number 32, Munson. She moves it up to her right wing, now center, as that's picked up there by Lindis. She has it left side. Good step there by Hannah Olsen, as that's centered in front. Good stick by Emily Von Saun, and that goes to the far boards to McGinley, now up to Ava Rodenball. Rodenball has it, right side. Good move there by Ava. Going to look for a shot, just couldn't get the trigger pulled. Skated around two Fusion defensemen on the way in. Nissen's going to get that in the corner. She has it, moves it back to the point. It's Von Saun. Von Saun to her partner. That's Hannah Olsen. Far side, Olsen shot on. Kicked away there by the Fusion defense. As I believe that's Holdruff limping a little bit, but that's picked up. And they try to move center. They move that, miss it. They're saying no ice. Wasn't tipped at all. 2:31 left here in the first. And girls are battling back there, two of each. Rupenthal finally, third one in, able to fish that out deep in the corner. Comes back, it's Von Saun, D to D, picked up by Olsen. Olsen has it, far corner, comes off the boards, chipped away. They go far outlet to Schuster. Just out of her reach, Eleanor Adams moves that forward, and that's sent in by Middle. Middle puts that down around. Parsons picks it up on the half boards, tries to advance it, can't. Picked up here now by Von Saun. She reverses, goes off the half boards, chipped up, not out as Adams able to hold the zone, but Rupenthal comes in and couldn't leave the zone, but forces it back. Bostrom, nice glove save there. 1:47 left in the first. Bostrom with the glove save. Face-off will be the left side of Bostrom. Morgan Kivel, Rowan Smith again on the dot. Vongren on the right. Comes to Vongren. She's going to circle with it. Dances a little bit on the right side. She takes a look. Nothing there. Goes down the round. Takes a look for a centering pass. She's forced out. Tries to reverse it. Smith gets on her. Tries to pin her. She's able to. And that's picked up by Halverson and up and out of the zone. Halverson chases. Tries to lift a stick. And gets it deep into the zone. 1:27 ticking away left here on the first. Try to go far side. Picked up. It's Robinson. Shot on. Nice block there by Morgan Kivel. And she moves it to her line mate immediately, Stanley. Stanley with the move inside. Comes up right side. Gets the red line. Puts it deep into the zone. Offsides there by Kivel by a fraction of an inch. Robinson has that. Tries to move center. Smith's going to pick it up from her. Smith has it. She's going to circle middle. She's going to come in left side. Tries to go past Kivel. Loses the handle. And that comes back to the point. Ray Lahr tries to put it in. Comes right back to her. Shot on. Smith with a heck of a tip. Great save by the Fusion goaltender there. 49 seconds left. Fusion with the stretch pass. Can't get it. Smith picks that up. As she was looking for a change, step over the red line, puts it deep, negates icing. Fusion immediately out of the zone, puts it up to Stanley. Stanley far side, up on the left. It's Lindis trying to go down around Olsen. She gets a stick on it. Olsen does. And that's behind the net. They're going to try to come in front. It is centered. Good job by the Warhawks getting that out of harm's way. Picked up McGinley. She's going to carry it out of the zone as that's backhand deep into the zone by DeLong. Top of circles, Van Saun misplays that pass. And we're going to get a penalty here on the Warhawks for a hook. It's a good penalty there. She was all alone with Bostrom on a missed pass. Power play coming up for the Fusion. 8 seconds left here in the first period. Fusion up 2-0 and on the power play. Von Son getting the free ride in the sin bin. 2 minutes for a hook. Smith's going to take the face off here. And she wins that from Morgan Kivel. Comes back. Kivel, sorry, Morgan. She's trying to fish for it. Smith able to kick it in. They're just going to try to burn that time. And they're able to. That'll do it for the first. 2-0 here, Fusion. We're going into intermission. We'll see on the flip side. Welcome back here to the Panther Den, West Salem, Wisconsin. Intermission buzzer goes off, waiting for Arrowhead to come out of the locker room. Arrowhead's still in the locker room. Fusion ready to rock and roll, 17 minutes on the clock. Arrowhead is on a kill to start the second period. Emily Von Son got called for a hook. She tried to get a pass to her D partner and missed it and had to hook in order to stop that from being a problem. So, good penalty. Got to kill it off here. Minute 52 left on the kill. Arrowhead late to the bench here, trying to avoid a delay of game. And here they come in the home white jerseys today. In the background, Cooley region warming up. I think they got the Wisconsin Western Stars today here right after us. I do believe this is the home rink of Cooley region, if I'm not mistaken, but they probably play out of Onalaska as well, just a stone's throw from here. Coming out is going to be Smith and Halverson. Backside will be Parsons and Lahr. Up top is going to be Volgren, Kibble. Backside will be Adams along with Middle. Smith, Kibble at the dot as Gustafson in the back there warming up, goaltender for the Fusion. Face-off drop. Smith able to put that all the way back to Gustafson. Goes right to the nets, just to the right side. They picked up by Middle. She tries to reverse it. She's able to. Gives it to Volgren. She's going to move it right side. Stretch past to Kivel. Missed it. Should be an ice. Good break there for the Arrowhead Warhawks, as that's an icing on the Fusion. 16:44 left in the second. 1:37 left on the kill. Keep the same lines. 20 seconds ticked off as Smith and Kivel on a dot. Kivel able to win that one, comes back to Middle. She's going to circle behind the net, take a look and survey. Doesn't like the look, now moves far side. Smith chases, puts on a break, gives it to Kivel, far corner. Kivel, look for a stretch. Smith cut it off, and she gets interfered with center ice, no call. And here comes Kivel, left side. Doesn't like the look, moves it down and around, picked up on the far board side, now behind the net. This is Vogel. Vogel from behind the net, going to look over far side there to Kivel. Kivel's got it. Kivel back to the point. It's Adams. Shot on by Adams. Good save there by Bostrom. Rebound shot and a goal. Bostrom with a great left pad save there. Initial save made. Rebound put away. As it goes up over the glove side. 3-0 Fusion. Face-off coming up, center ice, 16:06 left. Wasn't able to see who put that in for the Fusion. We'll get the announcement shortly. Arrowhead down, 3-0. Mountain got a little taller here to climb. Moved up on the right side by Fusion as they try to put it deep. Can't do it. Picked up by DeLong for the Fusion. Von Son in there, gets it away through center, able to get a stick on it. Pass comes back through center. It's stuck now out of the zone. It's going to be an ice if it reaches. And it does. Icing on the Warhawks. So Volgren gets the goal for Fusion from her sister, I would assume, Volgren. 3-0 Fusion, 15:44, left side of Bostrom. And there's Rupenthal along with Schuster and Gollop. Olsen on back end with Von Son. Picked up, it's Fusion, they have it. Sit in the center looking for a shot, couldn't get it off. It's going to come to the far board side, picked up by Olsen, looks for a center outlet, and she has Schuster. Schuster left side, cuts middle, tries for a shot, loses the handle and on transition speed. Here's the Fusion moving up right side. They have it, going to take a look, cut through center, shot on, goes wide. Rebound there was put through the crease by the Fusion, and ended up going to the far side. Olsen picks a pocket, gets that up to Gollop. Gollop has it, tries to move center, able to, gets Schuster, she gets tied up. Picked up by Gollop, tries to put it deep, and able to get it down below the goal line is Gollop with 15 minutes left to play here in the second. Fusion trying to exit, stretch pass up through center ice, and over the red line and deep, chases on. Von Saun is first there. She picks it up. Middle was pressure there. That gets to Volgren. Leaves it for her point. Shot on by Fusion, missed wide. Picked up by Fusion in the back. Taking a look. No one home for Ralston. She puts it back to her point. That shot misses. Picked up here by Ava Rodenball. She puts it down the ice. Picked up by Holdruff of Fusion. She tries to put center to Volgren. She finds Volgren coming on Von Saun. Von Saun gets it in her skate. Good play by Emily Von Saun there. Turns it away. But Fusion immediately on that. It's middle. Back out to Volgren. Volgren has it. Comes center. Leaves a leave there. Good poke check right there by Ava Rodenball. Couldn't get it out, but able to stop the progression from Fusion. Reaching in there was Riley Nissen. Couldn't get enough of it. And that comes center. Shot on. What a save there by Bostrom. High shot off the right shoulder. Bostrom able to gobble it up and get a whistle. 14:04 left in the second, 3-0. Smith wins that back, comes to Raylar. She's going to circle behind the net. Take a look, comes off the half boards, immediately backhand out. Smith not able to catch up to that as Halverson was angling that to try to do it. Smith with a little stick raise there on Eleanor Adams. And Kibble leaves it for her defenseman, now back up. It's left there for 26. Stanley, 26 Stanley gets it over to Vogel. Smith comes in, picks a pocket, goes up on the glass. Adams stepping in from her point position. Smith tries to get a stick on it. That goes right back to the point. Vogel, far side to Stanley. Stanley couldn't get a shot off. They do center that. They look for what a save there by Bostrom in front. Nice pad save picked up. It's Robinson. Robinson looking for far side. Halverson couldn't get it, and that's going to be a nice face-off coming up inside the Arrowhead Warhawk zone. 13-19 left in the second. 3-0 Fusion on a power play goal to start the second. Arrowhead looking a bit lethargic, coming off a double overtime shootout loss to Fond du Lac on Thursday. Gas tanks look to be a bit empty. Fusion trying to center that. Nice paddle save there by Bostrom. Second shot doesn't get on net. It's blocked in front. Good paddle there by Bostrom. Puts that one aside as that's going to go down the round far side. Picked up by Raylar. She gets it off to Schuster, who tries to center that. It's intercepted by number 34 Harmon and then taken back by Raylar. She puts it up right side. Looking for Rupenthal and misses. Icing will be the call. Iced by the Warhawks. Face-off coming up inside the Warhawk zone. Left side of Bostrom. Face-off one back, but intercepted there by Schuster by Arrowhead. Fusion put that right back in, delayed offsides. They tag up, they're onside. Far side, Olsen up to Rupenthal, now up to Schuster. Center ice, Schuster left side, almost trips, cuts center, has it. Shot on, what a shot by Schuster. Good save there by the goaltender. And that moves in the corner, picked up by Rupenthal. She tries to center it. Schuster has it. She's going to look for a center. Turn around, hits a skate. Olsen, good job. Steps in, holds the zone, puts a backhand deep in. It's going to be picked up here by Brielle. Gollop. Good job, reverses around. Von Saun, center. D partner, here's Hannah Olsen. Shot from the back, shot on, goes wide. Picked up there by the Fusion in the corner. And they're going to come center outlet, 3-on-2. Developing here for the Fusion. They move it center, picked up Volgren, shot on. What a save by Bostrom. Gets the left glove on it. 11:57 left in the second. Face-off coming up inside the Warhawk zone. Nissen's going to center this one. Ava Rodenball and Ava McGinley on either wing side. And that goes down the round. Picked up by the Fusion. No, good stick lift there. That was Parsons getting a stick lift. They're going to try to leave as someone gets hammered down there. Looked like Ava Rodenball got run over. She's okay. Shot on. Nice shot by Bostrom. Puts that aside. Vongren trying to get one past her. Bostrom answers the call. Face-off coming up. Left side of Bostrom. We'll keep the same 10 on the ice. 11:37. Right side now of Bostrom as they switch sides. Face-off comes back. It's Vongren. She moves it to her defensive point. Adams comes in front. Vongren able to pick it up. Tries to put it in. It's in front, and nice job by Bostrom, but I think Arrowhead got called for an interference in the meantime. Riley Nissen going to the sin bin. 2 minutes interference. So power play again for the Fusion. Not a good place to be for the Warhawks. Fusion moved that really well on the power play. They got to kill off 2 minutes. Olsen and Von Son on the back line. Smith and Halverson holding the front side. Bostrom between the pipes. Kibble and Smith face off. Kibble wins that back to Vongren. She slows it down, moves it to middle on the point. Smith chases. Far side to Adams for Fusion. Adams back to middle. Smith comes up. Smith trying to poke and run with it, but she's able to cause enough havoc. But it's picked back up. Here's Kibble. She'll go on the left flank side. That's Vongren on the left flank. She puts it up, top middle. Middle's going to slide. She goes far side to Kibble. Kibble on the right flank side, reverses out of it. Halverson keeps her at bay. Good save there by Bostrom with a left glove save. Puck was going to go up and over the net either way. Tough angle shot there for Kibble. Put some pretty good speed and height on it. Smith and Kibble again. Kibble tries to move it to her winger, Vongren. Good play there by Von Son. Gets a stick in the way. They battle on the half boards. Comes out, Von Son. Back of her foot. Smith takes over on a switch. Von Son continues to battle. She's able to flick it, but not out as Eleanor Adams does a nice job holding the zone. Picked up, Kibble to Adams. Adams shot on. That goes way wide. And that's picked up by Vongren. She tries to put it back to her point middle. Halverson trying to reach in there. Tries to pick a pocket once, twice, couldn't. And Bostrom again with a massive save. 1:05 left to kill off here. 10:33 left in the period. Smith and Halverson stay. Parsons and Lahr come out for defensive relief. Power play line stays for the Fusion. They win it back. It's middle. She has it on the point side. She's going to move it left flank side to Vongren. Back to middle. Up top. Good block there by Smith. Thought it was going to go in for a second, but it goes up over the back crossbar. Comes middle. Smith gets it. Fires one down. Gustafson has to play that as it was on net. Smith fires a rocket down there. There's a ball on the ice, and you get a whistle. Good break for the Warhawks. Ball came jumping in and Cooley. Heard the Cooley coach say immediately outside the zone, but puck was in the zone, should be an in-zone faceoff. Cooley region again warming up outside that corner. Somehow get a ball on the ice. 42 seconds left to kill off here for the Warhawks. Good break as the whistle was inside the Fusion zone, so face-off is in there. Schuster hard off the face-off, chasing, but Fusion come away with it. That's picked up. Second power play line here. It's DeLong. She moves it in right side. Lahr lets her go down the round. Parsons picks her up. Good stick by Parsons, but Fusion pick it back up. They're going to try to run through front. Good save there by Bostrom as they try to come down the round the other side. Bostrom with another paddle save. It's going to go right flank side. Picked up. Here's the Fusion from behind the net. It's Harmon. She has it, tries to center it. Nice job there by Lizzie Robinson. Intercepts it, gets it out of the zone for a reset. 6 seconds left to go here on the kill. Robinson again sends it up the boards, picked up by Munson. Oh, she hits her own teammate right in the head. 9:22 left, and that does it. We're even strength. Great kill by the Hawks there. But Fusion coming up ice with speed. It's going to be Munson, left side. Comes in. Surveys, takes a look, no one home, leaves it center, picked up by McGinley, moves it over to Riley Nissen. Nissen has it left side, centered to Robinson. Robinson on the right. Robinson looking for a shot. It's blocked by Fusion, put to the side. That's going to be picked up there by Holdruff. Getting to it first is McGinley, though. McGinley stops it, shot on. Ooh, Gustafson with a bit of a problem there. Kind of handcuffed her on the glove save, but she's able to handle it. 8:53 left in the second. Fusion up 3-0. Shots heavily favor Fusion, 18-3. Nissen's going to take the face off, moves it up left side. It's a flick and run, the old Dallas move, and they get it. Here's Vongren coming in on Bostrom, and she misses the net. Nice shot there by Bostrom holding her own. She came way out of the blue paint to try to force that issue. Good job, Kennedy. Far side, it's McGinley. Couldn't play it. That's going to come in. Over on the far board side, it's Fusion. Can't get a number on it. Nice reverse there, but good defensive play by the Arrowhead Warhawks as that's picked up and out of the zone by Ava Rodenbaugh as they try to come up. Fusion, that is, far side. Picked up by Olsen. Backhands it through center. Couldn't get enough on it. Second time tries to hit Rodenbaugh. And icing negated. Good break for the Warhawks. They're going to get fresh legs out here, but look out. Stretch pass in motion. Good cut off there by Hannah Olsen, sniffing that out. Picked up, it's Von Saun. She gets it right side of the Gallop. Gallop up to Rupenthal. Rupenthal tries to move it down and around, gets it on the half board, sends it deep in. Gallop back there along with Schuster. Gallop trying to center, can't. Fusion picks it up. They try to exit right side. It's Ralston trying to move it out. Good job by Von Saun holding the zone. Kicked away by number 19, Lansing, as she tries to put it up. And Vogel puts it deep, picked up by Hannah Olsen of the Warhawks. Comes up to Brie Gallop. On the half boards, goes center to Schuster and misses it. Picked up. Fusion move it up. It's Morgan Kibble on the forecheck. Von Saun, good reverse, gets out of it, goes to her partner Olsen, far side. Olsen on the half boards. Good exit there by Olsen up to Rupenthal. She's got Schuster, hits Schuster. Oh, it just bounced over her stick. Good look there by Rupenthal. Good speed by Schuster. Unlucky. Halverson coming off the bench, fresh legs, tries to get in front of it. Picked up, it's Robinson. Here comes Morgan Kibble from a dead stop. Moving up center. She'll come right side. Smith is in there. Eleanor Adams has it. Smith trying to get there. It's going to be delayed off sides. Fusion's got to reset. And Ray Lar from the backside tries to stretch pass up to Robinson. Robinson gets a skate on it, which negates icing. Fusion with a real quick transition game. They get that up on the right side. Chase is on. First, then there's 22. Lindis for the Fusion. Does a backhanded pass in front. Halverson able to intercept that along with Ray Lars. Smith able to kick that. Robinson tries to play through a backhand. Able to. She's got heavy pressure from 22. Robinson, good cut. Shot on. Gustafson saves. Smith gets nailed in front. And she's going to the box. It's going to be a body check as Smith took a heck of a hit there in front. Power play coming up for the Warhawks as body check is the call on Lindis. Smith looks okay. She's awake now. 6:17 left in the second. Power play for the Hawks. Gustafson had to fight off that shoulder save from Robinson. Missing Smith, Halverson, Von Saun, and Lar on this power play. Comes to the Fusion. They try to get it out. Von Saun tries to stick it down out of midair. Couldn't. It's going to come all the way back. Longren slows down the forecheck pace. Far side to Smith. Smith has it. She's going to take a look. She tries to go far side to Halverson. Eleanor Adams picks that up. Smith's going to intercept that. She's got to wait. Got to wait. Finally puts it back in. Delayed offsides. Waved off now as they click in. Adams has that. Gets a pocket pick. Halverson on it along with Nissen. Comes to Nissen. Nissen has it. Behind the net. Gets her pocket pick, but Ray Lar able to hold the zone. That comes back. Slowed down by Nissen. Far side up there to the top of the key. It's Von Saun for a give and go to Lar. Lar, good shot. Shoulder save by Gustafson. It's deep in front. Girls are battling and it finally comes to the corner. Ray Lar gets there first. Tries to reset it. Slows it down. Out to the top of the key. It's Von Saun to Smith. Smith back to Von Saun. Von Saun. Far side there to Ray Lar. Ray Lar shot on. Ooh, that was almost deflected. 58 seconds left. Smith gets that down deep to Nissen. Nissen couldn't handle it. Adams is there along with Nissen. And Adams able to get on it and send that the distance. Comes all the way down to the Warhawks end. Picked up, it's Von Saun. She's going to take a look for a stretch. Smith has that. Tries to chip it up to Nissen and missed. That's going to come back as it's played aside. Picked up by Vongren, though, for the Fusion. She intercepts it. Ray steps in. Good backhanded save there by Ray. Vongren continues to stick handle, and that's picked up. Raylar, far side. She hits Lizzie Robinson. She has it, left side. Comes in through center. Morgan Kittle with a pocket pick. Rupenthal misses on the poke, and Vongren able to put that in off the stick of Kittle. 10 seconds left on the power play, 4:27 left in the period. Fusion from behind the net, picked up. It's going to be Raylar, slows it down. Looks to exit. Morgan Kittle sniffs it out. Comes in there, misses the net wide to the right. Kittle wants that one back. Looks like it hit a glove on the bench side, which is for the whistle. Even strength now, 5-on-5 hockey. A couple shoulder shots. Gustafson able to handle those in nets. 3-0 Fusion. 4:13 left in the second. Shots 19-7 in favor of Fusion. Warhawks starting to wake it up a little bit here. Might be a little too late, but still plenty of time here with a period plus to play. Stretch pass up to Ava Rodenball. Couldn't handle it. Comes back to Parsons just past her. It's going to come all the way back. Picked up by Hannah Olsen. Olsen has it. Reverses. Comes to her partner Parsons. Parsons goes far side. That's picked up. Ava McGinley. McGinley to Nissen. Up the Rodenball. Back to Nissen. Nissen has it center. She's going to put a shot on. Bouncer. Gustafson able to glove that for a whistle. 3:47 left to play here in the second. Face-off coming up left side of the Fusion goaltender. Halverson, Smith, Robinson, Parsons, Olsen. Smith able to win that back, but Fusion come right out of the face-off dot. It's going to be number 15, Ralston. Tries to put it up the Vogel just out of her reach. It's going to go down behind Bostrom, down and around, centering passes there. Fusion have it, shot on. What a save there by Bostrom, left pad save. Picked up, it's Smith. Smith doesn't like it, reverses their D partner, just missed on that backwards pass, but picked up. It's Olsen. She tries to go center to Smith. Smith has it. She moves it up to Halverson, and that's going to be no icing as it's not enough. Picked up by the Fusion with speed, coming up the far side. Picked up, it's Smith. Smith has it, tries to move center. She gets her pocket pick, comes to Fusion. Picked up, it's Middle. Middle has it, moves right side. She has Volkan coming center. Good play there by Olsen. Couldn't get enough of it. Centered. What a shot opportunity there by the Fusion. Misses the net wide. And Fusion are trying to move that in as that comes up through center. Shot on by Fusion. Couldn't get enough of it. Comes all the way back to the top of the key. Holdruff has it. Tries to move it in. Smith pokes that away. Comes up off the boards. And she ices it. The line was out there for quite a while. Not an awful whistle there. Here in her second period. Maybe like her to put 10 steps into that over the red line if it's there. Either way, fresh legs, all five coming on for the Warhawks. Right side of Bostrom. Kivell out there with Vogel. And that is one to the corner. Battle ensues deep into the corner. Comes to the half boards. That's picked up. It's Brielle. Brielle hits Schuster left side. Schuster tries to come and split the defenseman. Poked away by Eleanor Adams. Picked up there center ice. It's Rupenthal. Rupenthal has it. Nice pass there to Gollop. Gollop has it. Goes far side there to Schuster. Schuster left side. Tries to put it deep. And is able to. Gollop is there first. She picks it up. Comes screaming off her stick though. And Fusion able to intercept it. Here comes Adams. Pulls a string once, twice, comes through center, third time, tries to put one on net there. Boston's able to paddle that aside. Picked up by Raylar. She has it, goes up off the glass to Rupenthal. And picked up there by Brielle. Tries to backhand it, couldn't get enough of it. Kibble tries to put it deep, intercepted by Basic. Now Adams able to intercept Basic. And that comes in. Adams moves through center, good move. Shot on, nice job by Boston there. Turns it away, shot, goal. No. Excuse me. Looked like that hit something in between. Or Boston got a piece of it. Either way, heck of a save as Fusion continues the battle on the forecheck. Basic can't get there in time. Raylar steps in front of it. They're going to try to center this as it's behind the net. They're going to take a look. Good play there by Ray. Trying to turn it away. Now Rupenthal as it's stuck on the left side. They're going to come behind the net. It's Lauer. She has it. She puts it off the board side here. And it is going to be an ice. Never hit a Fusion player. 1:08 left in the second. Ice is the call. Right side of Bostrom coming out. 3-0 Fusion. Arrowhead trying to figure this puzzle out. Again, that double overtime shootout game Thursday. Looks like the legs might be feeling it. They don't have that spunk as they usually do. Rodendahl gets that off the half boards, looks for a centering pass. Deflected by number 7 of Fusion, DeLong, but picked up here by Ava McGinley. Tries a backhander to Rodendahl, just misses, comes back to Von Son. She plays it up top. Here comes Nissen through center, left side. 46 seconds left. Nissen puts that deep, chases on. Fusion first there. Picked up, it's Sydney Kivel. Sydney Kivel trying to move. Nice shot by Nissen. Puts a shot on. Saved. Nissen with the second shot. Couldn't get it off. As Rodendahl tried to get a backhanded pass to Ava McGinley and just couldn't get it off. Fusion come up right side. It's carried over the line and put deep into the zone. Chased by Vogel of Fusion. It's picked up by the Warhawks by Olsen. She puts it up the board side. Adams is going to pick that up for the Fusion and take a look. Reverses out of it with McGinley hard on the forecheck. Adams puts it down and around her D partner Holdruff as she tries to go center. Good play by Riley Nissen of the Warhawks. Getting a shin pad on it. Vogel from Kivel. Kivel picks it back up left side. Tries to come center. Nice job by Olsen. Put it the other way. And that does it for the second. One goal to speak of here in the second came early on that power play when they started the period. 3-0 Fusion. We'll be back after the intermission. 20 seconds left to tick off here in the intermission as the Warhawks and Fusion come back on the ice to start the third. Again, Wisconsin Stars and Cooley region coming up after us. I will not be recording that as I will be enjoying my drive home. Last few Warhawks coming on the bench along with Fusion as we get ready for that puck drop here in the third. Fusion chess pieces picked. Warhawks matching. Smith, Robinson, Halverson, Von Son, and Olsen on the back end. It's going to be middle, Vongren, Ralston, Eleanor Adams has the puck for the Fusion. Brings it up to neutral, tries to go far side of Vongren, misses over the red line though, no icing, so it's deep in the zone. Picked up, Hannah Olsen, good reverse, tries to move it, gets enough of it. Smith comes back to help. Centered, Smith gets a piece of it, deflects it. Fusion get it back, they're going to move it back to the point side. Shot on, Smith gets another stick on it, good deflection. Shot on, Bostrom, nice job there, able to get 1-2 saves in a row and a whistle on the end. 16:33 left. As Bostrom able to get a glove and a whistle. Full line changes except for the D side of Fusion. Kivel coming out here with Vongren. For the Arrowhead Warhawks, it's going to be Nissen, Schuster, Rupenthal. Puck goes deep in the zone. It's behind the net, picked up by the Fusion. They don't like the look. They come out to the point, and it's missed by the point. And they're going to move that over to the other side. Eleanor Adams for the Fusion. Adams has it, tries to reverse out of it. Digging in there hard is Schuster and Rupenthal here on the half boards. Adams leads with it for Fusion, tries to put it on net, misses, but it is deep in the zone. Picked up, it's Parsons. She gets a flat tire on the way into the boards. Goes head first. She continues the battle with Morgan Kivel. And able to get back there is Ray Lar. Tries to move it down the round. Couldn't. Comes to the flank side for Vogel on the half boards. Fighting in there Schuster along with Nissen. Picked up. It's Kivel. Centers Adams. Shot on. Hits her own player in the back of the knee. That's Vogel. She took a hard shot from Adams. Some choice words, I'm sure, when they get back to the bench. Here's Kivel. Shot on behind the defenseman Parsons. And good block there by Bostrom as that's chipped into the Fusion zone. Full line change coming for the Warhawks as they miss a stretch pass the Fusion do for an ice. Face-off coming up inside the Fusion end. 15:24 left in the third. Smith, Halverson, McGinley on the front end. Von Son and Olsen on the back. Smith wins that back to Halverson. Von Son picks it up. Smith with a backwards pass to Halverson. Good idea. Just couldn't get any wood on it. Good save by Gustafson. 15:17 left in the third. Face-off coming up. Smith squares in there against Lindis. Shot on there and glove down by Gustafson. Von Son with the shot. 15:11 left in the third. Shots 24-9 favor the Fusion. They changed the forward line. Fusion, that is. Coming out here is Middle. She'll take on Rowan at the dot. Rowan wins that back to Halverson. Halverson has it. Tries to go to Von Son on the half board. Stuck in there is Smith and Halverson. Comes back. Smith gets it back to Von Son. She loses an edge. She's okay. That goes deep with a shot by Von Son. Picked up by McGinley. Tries to go center. Looking for Smith or Von Son just out of the reach. Middle tries to come up the side. Smith's chasing down middle. Able to get a stick on it. Not enough. Save. Good job by Bostrom. Smith able to pressure that enough. Bostrom gets a paddle on it. It goes wide to the left. Smith off the boards looking for Halverson. Halverson couldn't get there in time. It's pushed back in. Von Son picks it up behind the net. Moves far side to Olsen. Olsen looking for an outlet. Picked up in the middle. And here comes Vongren. Shot on. Misses wide of the net. Rebound also misses. On the half boards, it's Halverson. Tries to move it up and out. Smith is in there trying to fish. Picked up, it's Vongren. Good stick in the middle there by Ava McGinley. McGinley's able to get a piece of it, stuck on the half boards. Comes back out, Fusion shot on. Smith tips that with a stick, picked up by Von Son behind the net. She moves it out to the half boards. Halverson trying to get it out, gets run into. Couldn't get it out of the zone. Smith tries to stick lift, couldn't get it. Looking for a turnaround pass, comes in the middle. And that's picked up by Hannah Olsen and out of the zone finally. Arrowhead needed that in the worst way. They get 3 fresh legs on. As that's turned away by Von Son, comes all the way back. Morgan Kibble for Fusion's going to chase it down. She's going to pick it up. Tries to reverse that to the right side to Stanley. Stanley tries to go back to Kibble. Misses, picked up. Good interception there. That was Allie Schuster. Shot on, missed wide. Picked up, it's Ray Lars. She backhands that in, comes center. Here's Schuster, tries to cut in, gets it back to Lizzie Robinson. One-timer, what a save by Gustafson. Schuster able to move that forward to Lizzie Robinson, just couldn't bury. Gustafson able to gobble that up without a problem. 13:20 left in the third, 3-0 Fusion. 25-10 are the shots. Comes back, one, Schuster, shot on, good shot. Gustafson with the save. Backhanded out of the way. It's going to come all the way to the corner, picked up by Eleanor Adams, reversed out of it. She's going to take a look center, gets it on the side. It was tipped before the red line, and they're waving that off. It was tipped, but it was tipped by Fusion. Good play there by Basic, able to drag a stick and get a piece of it. Comes back to Fusion, shot on, good block there by Nissen. And Adams, good hold on the line there. Adams with a spinorama, loses it on the end of the turn though, and that's going to be delayed offsides. Picked up, it's Ray Lars. She gets Adams meeting her right off the sideboards. Here's Adams coming in, shot on, good save there by Bostrom. Paddles that into the half boards into the corner. They look for an outlet pass, just misses, and they're saying no on the ice here. I mean, they're consistent. Schuster trying to go backhand pass there to Smith coming off the bench. Smith able to get a stick on it. That's picked up. It's Schuster. Schuster has it, looking for an exit. Smith comes in on a half board, shot on by Smith, couldn't get all of it, picked up by Adams, and she's going to leave right side. Passes up to her wingmate Harmon. Harmon gets it, shot on. Bostrom able to get that. Doesn't like the view and gets a whistle. 12:04 left in the third. Face-off coming up left side of Bostrom. Center out here, middle gets booted. Vogel comes in for the Fusion. Smith stays in for the Warhawks. Face off, one back to Vogel, comes back, chasing is Halverson. Good tip in front, goes wide of the net there. Picked up in the corner, down around, it's Olsen. Olsen has it, tries to put it up on the board side, gets it through Rupenthal. Smith trying to come through, she's able to get a stick on it. She gets steered out of the way. Here's Smith, loses the handle at the last minute. Vogel, nice job running interference on Smith there. Gets enough of her shoulder turn. Picked up, it's Rupenthal. She puts it back in. Delayed offsides, now waved off. Chase is on. Smith is back there, chasing heavy. Gets a stick on it. And good bounce off the boards there. Rupenthal picks the pockets. Picked up, it's Schuster. Schuster has it. Gonna look in the middle. Shot on, misses. Smith, rebound. And that's in front. Finally comes around the other way. And that comes through center. 11:13 left, picked up, it's middle. Good stick there by Olsen. Puts it the other way. It's Olsen, far side there to Schuster. Schuster far side to McGinley. Nissen following that up as well. And now Hannah Olsen. Vogel tries to move it. Good job by Schuster. Trying to move it through. Her and McGinley couldn't figure out who had the puck. Comes back to Fusion. It's Vogel. They have it. Shot on. Goes wide. Picked up by Parsons far side. Goes down and around. Half boards to Schuster. Schuster stickless Kivo. Morgan. And she puts it down around to Parsons on the half boards. Parsons up to Ava McGinley. Couldn't get enough to get it out. Shot on, wide left. Von Son on the half board. Schuster out to Nissen. Tic-tac-toe for the Warhawks there on the exit. Nissen shot on, and that is paddled up and out of play by Gustafson. Face-off upcoming inside the Fusion zone. 10:23 left in the third. Smith coming out to center Halverson and Robinson. Face off, one back. Here's Halverson. She has it, reverses out of it, doesn't like the view. On the half boards, tries to put it deep, picked up by the Fusion, number 11, Holdruff. She reverses back to her partner, Adams. Smith comes in on the forecheck. Adams tries to send that all the way up. Stick down by Kibble, and icing will be the call. Really can't figure out the linesmen's here. I felt like Kibble was over the red line on that one. Maybe a makeup call from the last, either way. Smith, center in this. She'll be up against 22, Lindis for the Fusion. Face-off stuck on the dot, picked up by Fusion under Smith's feet. And here comes number 34, Harmon, right side, trying to come up on Ray Lar. Ray puts her into the boards. Good poke check there by Halverson. To Lar, back to Halverson deep in the corner. Finally comes up on the half boards, picked up. It's Robinson. And that's going to come far side. Smith trying to get into it, able to get a stick on it. Adams picks that up. And Fusion have it deep in the corner. Picked up, Ray Lar, far side. Here's Robinson, right side. She picks it, and she's going to run with it. She's all alone. Lost Halverson and Smith. Shot on, good save there by Gustafson. She's able to play that immediately to her defenseman. And they look to exit. Hits the back of a foot. And good play there by Nissen. Chips it, gets it to Van Son. Van Son over to Olsen. 9:14 left in the third. That puck is deep into the zone. Chipped in by Lizzie Robinson. Icing negated. On the forecheck is Schuster. Good play in the back there by Adams. Makes a move and stretches that up far side. Picked up by Van Son, though, as it was too far for the Fusion forward. Lindis. That comes middle, picked up by Rupenthal, left side. Rupenthal has it. She's going to enter the zone. Pull knee break. Looks for a pass to Nissen. Two Fusion girls rock each other. It's Middle and Adams. Comes back to Van Son. Far stretch pass here to Rupenthal. Rupenthal has that. She puts it in deep. Chases on. Eleanor Adams first on it for the Fusion on the half board. She tries to reverse out of it. Nissen on the forecheck. Schuster joins. Van Son shot on wide to the right. As Olsen's going to pick that up on the half boards. Here's Olsen. Centering. Good job there. Good try by Schuster as Van Son looking for another center. That's sticked away there in front by Vogel. And that puck is finally deep in the goal line, picked up by Adams. She pulls the string, takes a look. Far side exit, stretch pass. Here's Middle, up to Vogel. Vogel has it for Fusion. She's going to leave it up top there for Walston. Shot on, misses wide. Picked up immediately by the Fusion. Try to cut Middle. Vogel's going to intercept it from their own teammate. And they try to play it back. Now far side of the Fusion. Can't enter yet. Girl coming out of the zone. They look for a regroup in the neutral zone. Good stick in front there by Nissen. Schuster able to put that off the boards. Hits the stick of a Fusion defender. Negates icing. 7:30 left to play here in the period. Smith picks that up. Neutral. Quick stop. Now she moves center with time. Ava McGinley trying to move up there with her. She gets tripped. No call. They play on. 7:26. Halverson steps in there. She's got the puck, trying to take a look for McGinley. McGinley has it behind the net. Tries to play it back to Halverson. Halverson in there to help. And Fusion able to exit through center. Smith coming through center, just missed it off middle stick. Vogel has that, and she'll put it deep. Good stick down there by Lars. She'll have that far side to Halverson. Halverson picks that up. Trying to get it back to Smith. Smith coming in, able to get it on a skate. As Fusion player loses an edge there, falling heavy. Halverson, nice forecheck there. Robinson, good pick there off the bench. Robinson shot on, blocked in front by number 11, Hoffmeyer. Picked up by the Warhawks as they try to move it through center. Turned back by the Fusion, finally up to Nissen for the Warhawks. Nissen has it, shot on, tries to go between the defender's legs. Nice block there by 19 of Fusion. Lansing, far side, picked up. It's Robinson in there trying to backhand that in. Now Fusion, far side up here to Harmon. She has it neutral, and it's offsides. Waited a half a second too long. Offsides is the call. 6:19 left to go here in the third. 3-0 Fusion. Schuster, Nissen, Robinson, Olsen, Van Son. Face-off, one back. Van Son's going to pick it up. D to D over to Olsen. Olsen from her face-off dot. Far side to Robinson. She chips it, and that's going to go deep. Fusion player losing an edge there. was number 32, Munson. But she picks it back up with speed, tries to come off the edge. Riley sticks a stick in there along with Schuster. Riley trying to move that over far side to Robinson. She'll get back door. Oh, good job there. Eleanor Adams sniffing that one out, turns it away. 5:52 as Von Saun picks that up. D to Olsen. Olsen, far board side, tries to move it up. Able to. It's picked up by Schuster, looking for Nissen moving center, and that gets deep. Nissen goes for a change, picked up by Adams. Adams trying to exit. Good sniff there. Rupenthal able to get a stick on it. She puts Adams into the boards and pins her as the battle ensues. 7 is Fisham. It's DeLong for Fusion. Oh, good pickup at the top there. It's Quinn Halverson. She has it, pulls an e-brake. Takes a look, shot on, wide to the left, missed by a Buick. As Olsen's going to come in there and try to hold the zone. Fusion pins Rupenthal on the boards. Adams picks that up, tries to exit far side. Fusion have that behind the red line. Should be an ice, saying it's tipped. Feel like I've heard that story before. They hit Smith as she tries to put that center. Couldn't get enough of it. And here comes Vogel up center. Right side, gets it to middle. Tries for a shot. Nice job by Bostrom. Save, it's loose, and a goal. Bostrom makes the first save. It somehow sneaks in through the 5-hole. Arrowhead couldn't locate it. Fight ensues. Fusion able to win that, and they'll go up 4-0. 4:42 left in the third. Fusion goes up 4-0. Nissen comes out here with Schuster and McGinley. Good backhand there by Ray Lar. Puts it back up through center. Nissen picks that up, tries to go deep in, and it's picked up by the Fusion. Comes out. McGinley trying to hold the zone. Can't do it. Fusion comes out. It's Morgan Kibble. She has it left side. She has a wingmate coming on the left. Kibble down through center. Looks for a shot. Bostrom able to paddle that aside as Arrowhead picks it up behind the net. Ray Lar and Parsons battling in the back. Picked up. It's Fusion. They're going to come out, skate, look for a turnaround shot. Goes wide to the left. On the half boards, looks like McGinley's over there. As Fusion looks for a shot, that goes wide of the net. Comes down around, picked up by Ray Lar. She'll try to go off the end boards. Able to, and picked up here by Schuster with speed on the left. She has Nissen covered in the middle. Good step there by Schuster, right in the breadbasket, though, of Gustafson. She wants that one bad. Good skate by Schuster there. I think she'd like to take that shot back. She's shaking her head on the way back. Good move, though. Cut the center, getting a great shot off. 3:50 left in the third. 4-0 Fusion. Smith, Halverson, Robinson. Off the face-off, Smith gets dropped. Lindis on Smith, and that's not held in on the top of the zone there by Parsons. And here comes a 3-on-1. Good back check there. Shot and a goal. Right side there. Not sure how that one went in, so started on the left side. Good stretch pass. It was a 3-on-1, but good back check by the Warhawks. That shot from face-off dot. Looks like Washington's had a hard time tracking that down. That's going to be 5-0 here as Fusion putting it on late. Smith, Halverson, Robinson, Von Saun, and Olsen. Von Saun picks that up far side. Doesn't like the view. Goes D to D. Picked up by Olsen. Olsen has that. Tries to go up to half boards. Picked up by number 7, DeLong. She has it. Shot on. Good block there by Von Saun. Another shot attempt goes wide. That's picked up. Hannah Olsen has that. Goes through center. Picked up by Halverson. Halverson has that. And that's going to go deep. 3 minutes left here in the third as Hannah Olsen deep in there trying to play forward, getting something cooking. Robinson, good stop there. Nissen steps in, loses it. Comes out of play. Olsen, rather out of the zone. Olsen picks that up. Tries to do a reverse on it. Gets it up to Robinson, just out of her reach. Fusion set it back up top. Turned over. Olsen picks it up. She'll go far side over here to Schuster. Middle outlet there to Nissen. Just missed. Good idea. Middle comes up on the right side. Good poke check there by Von Saun and Lauer. Robinson has that, looks for a centering pass just out of the reach of missing. And here comes Fusion and Vogel. They'll come up through the middle, try to move it over. 15 shot on, good save there by Bostrom. Puts a right pad save on it. On the half boards, Von Saun and a few Fusion players. And there is Allie Schuster. Rolls over a stick. Adams able to step in from a Fusion defensive point. Rupenthal picks it up behind the net. She tries to exit, stepped in front. Here's Fusion, shot on. Good block at the end there by Von Saun. Goes up and over the net. Adams pinches heavy from her D side. Fusion have it in the corner. Raylar trying to hold it back there, pin him up. Rupenthal goes for a change. Shot on, good save there by Raylar, able to get a stick on it and get that out of harm's way. Adams has that. She's going to put it right back in the zone. Raylar has it, slows it down, takes a minute, looks for a stretch pass to Schuster. Schuster has that. She's all alone. She'll cut middle and she'll put that deep. Good play by Allie. She'll go out for fresh legs. 1:30 left to play here as that comes up right side. Now center through Vogel. Vogel has the center, tries to cut center. Raylar steps in front of it. Smith gets it up. It's Rupenthal. Rupenthal has it right side. Smith's going to follow her up for a leave. Smith far side pass there to Halverson. Good idea. Sniffed out there by Sydney Kivel. Moves it to her sister Morgan Kivel. Tries to go down around basic, able to get a piece of it. And Fusion and Vogel trying to move it forward. Halverson chasing Raylar along with Smith. Middle, shot on. And it ends up rolling in through 5-hole. Bostrom makes a great save there. And again, I think she just got a piece of it. It rolls in 5-hole. 59 seconds left. 6-0. 59 seconds left here in the third. Shots 29-13. 6-0 on the board. Missing Schuster, McGinley. That's going to come back to Von Saun. She picks it up far side. Von Saun tries to go up off the boards. Gets it to Schuster on a lead. Schuster far side to McGinley. Behind her. Couldn't handle it. Turned over. Fusion has it. Now missing on a back shot. Able to pull a knee break with possession. Goes off the boards. Just misses McGinley breaking. Fusion put that in. Hannah Olsen picks that up. Reverses out of that. Tries to go up the board side to McGinley. McGinley has it. She's going to get it over the red line. Try to put it deep. Couldn't get her stick turned. Put it deep. Picked up. It's 34 for the Fusion. She'll pull an E-break. Take a look for her defensive partner. It's Harmon. Leaves it in there for the long. Deep in the zone, Olsen pinning her up. Von Saun able to intercept that pass. She picks it up, puts it center, and that goes the distance. They're waving off the ice. 5 seconds left here. Schuster's going to look to try to turn and burn with it. That's going to do it. 6-0 here today at West Salem. Fusion taking this one home on a pretty exhausted Warhawks team after the triple double overtime shootout loss to Fondy on Thursday. Bostrom standing big in the pipes there. We appreciate you joining us from your warm, cozy home as we get ready for this drive. Dusty Bender is signing out.